What if I told you that our small town, Hastings, Nebraska, is actually known for something? Well, we are. We celebrate Kool-Aid Days, or Kool-Aid every year with Kool-Aid Days. Today, I will inform you about the invention of Kool-Aid. I will explain to you the history of Kool-Aid, how we celebrate the invention of Kool-Aid, and the growth of Kool-Aid from then to now. How did Kool-Aid come about, you may ask? Kool-Aid was created by a guy named Edwin Perkins. Edwin Perkins was not a chemist. He had the nickname of the Mixer because he was always coming up with something new, like a new invention. Edwin's goal this time was to dehydrate the drink Fruit Smack, which was the summer soft drink of that year. It came in 6 different flavors. It was a constrained liquid packaged in small 4-ounce bottles that families would mix with water to produce pitchers full of the liquid. To save money, this Fruit Smack liquid was an inconvenience when it came to shipping the small bottles. The Fruit Smack bottles would break, leak, and cost quite a lot of money to ship. Edwin Perkins wanted to come up with a solution to this shipping problem, so he thought to dehydrate the liquid and store it in small paper packets. Perkins was able to come up with the perfect mixture by using dextrose, citric acid, flavoring, and food coloring. By 1927, he had Kool-Aid in 6 delicious flavors: raspberry, lemon, grape, orange, root beer, and raspberry, or cherry, Strawberry was added later. What do we do to celebrate the creation of Kool-Aid? Well, if you don't know that we have a huge Kool-Aid Day celebration every year in early to mid-August, then you must not have grown up in Hastings. This huge Kool-Aid Day celebration fills a whole weekend with games, competitions, and most importantly, in my opinion, the world's largest and most Kool-Aid stand. At this Kool-Aid stand, you have the opportunity to drink unlimited amounts of the fruity, thirst-quenching beverage. You may think that Kool-Aid Days is celebrated all over, just in one spot, but Kool-Aid Days is celebrated all over Hastings, from downtown Hastings to Lake Hastings. Kool-Aid Days takes over our small town. The events that you can partake in include Jammers Boat Races, Annual Kool-Aid Classic Bicycle Tour, Laughlin Car Show, Kool-Aid Family Parade, Balloon Animals, Giant Inflatables, and so much more. If you are interested in the Kool-Aid Days events, you can check out their official website at kool-aiddays.com. Do you know if Kool-Aid has grown, or is it the same? There are the same 6 original flavors. Kool-Aid most definitely has grown. Kool-Aid has come a long way from having only 6 flavors to having at least 91 flavors, including the 6 original. The creator of Kool-Aid, Edwin Perkins, sold his invention to General Foods, and they bought the brand in 1953. Shortly after Kool-Aid was sold, it got the well-known symbol of the smiling red pitcher. You may wonder who owns the Kool-Aid brand now. Kraft. Kraft has taken over the small-town invention and the small powdered-filled paper packets and fills supermarket aisles all over the world. And the beverage is so popular that it sits on the top of every child's birthday party table. I thought that this would be a great topic to do my speech over because most of us all have some sort of connection to the town of Hastings. I think that it is very important to know the history of the town you have grown up in, and Kool-Aid is definitely a part of that history. Kool-Aid is a pretty big deal in this town. We do set aside a whole weekend to celebrate just the creation of Kool-Aid. I think we should somewhat be familiar with the history behind the fruity drink. During our time today, I have informed you about the invention of Kool-Aid, and we learned the history behind Kool-Aid and who invented it. We learned about the big Kool-Aid Day celebration and the family activities that come along with Kool-Aid Day's celebration. And lastly, how Kool-Aid has grown and changed throughout the years up into this point.